Hello guys, in this video we are discussing specific diagonal question. So this is question. So first of all, I read the description of this question. So given a matrix of R rows and C columns which contains distinct integers and you are given a integer k and you need to print both the diagonals crossing through the given element k. You can always assume that given element always exists in the matrix. So guys, in this question, in input test case, you can see here, there are 3 by 3 matrices given to us. Like you can see here, 3 rows and 3 columns are in this matrix is present. Okay. After that, one element is given to us. So we find out the specific diagonals of this element. So where it is lie. So the 6 is lie at here, this position. So first diagonal is this one, 2, 6, and second is 6, 8, this one. So I am printing the result like that, 2, 6, and 6, 8. And in second test case, you can see here, the specific diagonal is 5. So you can see here, one diagonal is this with crossing with 5, and the second one is this one. So 159 and second is 357. So 159, 357 is your answer. So in question, you can see that there are 4 by 4 matrix. Suppose we need to print the diagonals passing from 11. So this is 11th element. So we pass the diagonal like top left to bottom right. And after that, the second diagonal is passing is 8, 11, 14. Okay. So these are two diagonals that pass with the particular element that are given in our question. So we print the 1, 6, 11, 16, 8, 11, 14. So guys, how we can solve this question? So first of all, we see the approach of this question. After that, we do the code of this question. So guys, first of all, we iterate the loop. We iterate our loop from every element, first element to the last element. Okay. And when we find out our given element, like element k, like element k is 11 here. Okay. So if we find out the our given element in our matrix, at that time, we can store the I value and j value of the element. What is the meaning of this? Meaning of this is we find out the element is stored in which row and which column. So row is represented by I and the column is represented by J. Okay, guys. So we find out the specific position of the element in our matrix. Okay, guys. So after that, how we can find out the specific diagonals? So when we see the element in our matrix, then can we write here some points like the first one is like I am writing here is 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. So wait, after the writing, you understand very well. 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, and 1, 3. And this is 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2. I am writing the index of the matrix 2, 2, and 2, 3. And last one is 3, 1, 3, 2, sorry, 3, 0, 3, 1, 3, 2, and 3, 3. Okay. So guys, the element is lie at this position like 2, 2, comma 2. Okay. So our element is lie at here. So guys, can you find out the any relation between the elements? Like the I and J value here is 2 and 2. The I is 2 and J is 2. So how we can find out the diagonals, two diagonals, this diagonal and this diagonal. So guys, you can see here, if I am subtracting the 2 minus 2, then we are getting 0. And in this case also, when I am subtracting like 1 minus 1 is, I am also getting 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. 3 minus 3 is 0. So we can find out like those element that we subtract the row and column and the getting the same value that equal to this element. This is in this same diagonal. And after it, you can see here for the this diagonal. So any relation between them. So we find out when we add the both diagonals, like this diagonal is 2 comma 2. So 2 comma 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, 3 1 is 4, and this you can see here 3 1, 3 1 is also 4. So this diagonal is when we take sum of the both I and j, then we take this diagonals, and if we subtract the two elements I and j, row and column, then we get the top left to right bottom diagonal. Okay guys, so first of all we find out the I and j. After that we subtract for this diagonal, and for getting this diagonal we simply add I plus j. And if we find out the same element that are present in this matrix, we print in string builder or string. Okay guys, so how we can do the code of this question? So guys, now we are doing the code of this question. So I am opening my VS Code. So first of all, I am importing the scanner class for the input taking, guys. Okay, so after that, what we can do here, I am simple create a main class. Main class is created. So how we can take the input of this? So I am creating a scanner class object. Scanner sc is equal to new scanner and system.in. Okay, so object of scanner class is created. After that, what we can write here? I am writing here the value of row and column. So int I am storing in the R. Int R is equal to sc dot next int. So our row is stored in this. After that, we take the value of column. So int column is equal to sc dot next int. So column value is also we getting from the input. Okay. After that, what we can do here, I am creating a matrix of the given input. So matrix, the name of matrix is matrix. So matrix is created new matrix. So new int, and the size of the matrix is row and column. Okay, so row into column size matrix is created. So after that, what we can do here, we simply iterate in our input and fill the elements in our matrix. So for int I is equal to 0, I less than row, because we are iterating till the length of the row, and after that I increment every time. So after it, what we can write here, we write again a loop for the iterating in the columns. For int j is equal to 0, j less than column, and j increment. Okay, this is done. After that, what we can do here, like matrix of I comma j, means I and j, we are filling the value here. So how we can fill the value in matrix? Sc dot next int, because we are filling the integer type value in our matrix. So this is created, guys. So after that, after the matrix, we have a targeted element k that we find out in the matrix. Int k is equal to sc dot next int. So this is also created. So we take the all inputs. Now we call our method. So the method name is specific diagonal. So DIGDIAGONALS, specific diagonals. Okay, and we are passing in this. First of all, we are passing row, then we are passing here column, then we are passing our matrix, After that, we are passing our k element. Okay, so we pass all things here. So what is the error? Int k is equal to sc dot next int and specific diagonal rc matrix k. Now I think there are no any error. So why showing? So I am copy the method and execute this. Okay, so this is, oh sorry. I am not creating main class, guys. So scanner class is after that we all fill in the main class. Sorry. So this is our input taking is completed. Okay, guys. After that, what we can do here, we can simply call our method. So this is our method, specific diagonal, and the type of the matrix means type of the method is here. So we are creating static method. Why I am creating static, guys? Because we are calling the method with the name. So the return type is, our method is void because we are not returning any value. You can see here. So the returning type is value void, and the value of row is integer type. The value of column is integer, and the matrix is also type of integer. Okay, and the k value is also integer type. So all done till here. So our method is ready to do some operations here. So first of all, I am declaring two variable here. Int row is equal to 0. This row and column I am writing here for the finding the particular position of our k element in our matrix. Okay, guys. So this is initiating by the 0 value. Okay, a row and column. Int r is equal to 0 and column is equal to 0. After that, what we can do here, we simply iterate in our matrix. So I am copy the code from here and paste. So what is this? Like int I is equal to 0, I less than row and I plus plus. After that, int j is equal to 0, j less than c and j plus plus. Okay. After that, we are creating a if condition here because with the help of two for loops, we are iterating in the matrix. Okay. So if our matrix of I, j is equal to our given k, if we find out the element in our matrix. So what we can do here, guys, we can put the value of particular element to the r and c, row and column, where it is like. So r is equal to I and the column is equal to j because I and j is row and column here. So both value is now filled at where palace is like it find out the value of I and j row and column is assigned to r and c. So we find out the element in our particular matrix. So here I am comment out like for the better understanding, find out the element in the matrix. Okay. So now this is done. Now we are creating a string builder for the storing the result. String builder, name string builder temp is equal to new string builder. Okay, so this is for our result because we want to print the diagonal. So first diagonal we are storing in temp variable. This is string builder. If you are solving the code in Java, then you can simple take the string, and in all JavaScript you can simple take string, and in Java you can also take string, but this is like not good for taking string. String builder is best option here. So after that, guys, what we can do here? So I am iterating a for loop again for iterating in our matrix because we find out the particular position of the matrix. Int I is equal to 0, I less than row and I plus plus. So we find out the, like we iterate till row. After that, we are iterating in the columns. Int j is equal to 0, j is less than column and j plus plus. So this is also done. So after that, guys, we find out if our j minus I means column minus row is equal to, so I am writing here c minus r, column minus row. If we find out this position, at that time, what we can do here, we can simply append in our temp dot append. And what we are appending here, matrix of I and j and with some spaces. Okay, so this is done. This is for the top left diagonal. Top left diagonal to bottom right. Okay, and after that, this is our for loop complete here. And again, we are copy the same thing for the another diagonal. So I explain this thing in our diagram. So I explain you again. This is top right diagonal to bottom left. And what we can write here, I plus j is equal to r plus c plus r. And temp dot append, like we are writing here name temp1 and the temp1. Okay, so this is for another one. And now after it, guys, we are simply sort our result. Sort, like at here, I am also sorting the first diagonal. Sort, and what we can write here, temp is type of string builder. So what we can write here, this is now string type, and in string type we can use the trim method for the avoiding the space that are created with this. Okay, so the same thing here, we print the first diagonal and after it we are printing the second one. So the name is here is temp1. So this is our overall code, guys. So what I am doing here, guys, so we find out the left diagonal. You can see here, like we want to find this diagonal, we find out the row and column of this specific diagonal, like in R and C, like I and J, like 2 and 2, we find out the value of 2 and 2. If we want to find this diagonal, so we iterating the loop again, like this type. We are iterating first of in this row, then this one, then this one. Okay. So at that time, when we find out the row and column is 2 comma 2, 2 minus 2 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0, 0 minus 0 is 0. So this element is also 0, this element is given also 0, this element is also 0, and this element is given also 0 because 3 minus 3. Okay, so we are creating this logic in our first for loop. After the second one, you can see here the value of row and column is 2 2. So in this diagonal, you can see here this diagonal is 1 3. So 3 plus 1 4, 2 plus 2 4, and 3 plus 1 is also 4. So I am doing the same thing here, guys. So you can see here, I am iterating a loop in matrix, and if j minus I is equal to c minus r means 2 minus 2, I am at here like 1 minus 1, 0 minus 0, 3 minus 3, 2 minus 2. At that time, we are simply appending the our matrix element in our string builder. And after that, for the right diagonal, we can simple iterate a for loop for iterating in matrix, and we find out the sums in like this one diagonal. Like we are adding the like 2 plus 2, 3 plus 1, 1 plus 3. Okay. So I am iterating like this. So this is the simple code of this question that I explained to you. So hope you understand. If you have any doubt, then you can ask in description comment section. So thank you so much, guys. This is all about video. So milte hain किसी new video.